Hi, welcome to Patricia Tone Funny. I'm Patricia Tone, of course, and I have a story for y'all. I forgot to tell y'all something. Guess who I met? Bruce Willis's wife. A couple weeks ago, and she was on the phone. I interrupted and asked if I could tell her a quick story. So she agreed, came back, and I told her about the time when I was homeless. And I had just graduated from undergrad at Cal State LA. And I was sleeping in my car. I had a 1999 Geo Metro. And I would fold the seats back. And it was a hatchback, so that made it look like a little bed, right? And I told her that I used to watch Live Free and Die Hard every night and cry myself to sleep while sleeping in the back of that car. And I know y'all, how you do that. I had this portable VCR right here. I would go charge it at the library, at the Culver City Library, and I would play it until the juice ran out or until I fell asleep, but both happened, right? But I said, ma'am, you don't understand how Bruce Willis movies have impacted my life. And I said, he is one of my favorites. I know a lot of people might tell you that, but he is one of my all time favorites. I just adore him. He has brought so much joy and happiness for letting me live vicariously through him, right? Because Bruce Willis gonna get your ass, right? John McClane is gonna get you. I don't care what you say, right? And the thing she said that touched me, and I had to catch myself from getting teary eyed. She said, I'm glad you made it through. Nobody has ever told me that they were glad I made it through my struggles. Now, we all still have constant struggles with stuff, but to say that I made it through the homelessness, I had to catch myself, right? So I said, now let me hurry up. I know I'm wasting your time. I said, so fast forward to 2013, early 14. I was driving, doing ride sharing, and I said, I had this ride up in Mulholland, right off of Cahuenga, going toward Warham, right? And I said, I pull up to this guy. At this time now, I have a brand new 2013 Geo, no, Chevy is what I'm trying to say, a 2013 Chevy Spark. It was techno pink, and everybody that got it, I had so much fun with that car, right? And so I pick up this guy's big, tall guy, and he gets in, and I make a U-turn, and I'm driving down, and we're going to the light, and I say, okay, I can't hold it anymore. Who are you? And he looked at me funny, right? Because it is a weird thing to say. I said, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be funny, but you cannot live up here and not be somebody. And then he kind of started smiling. And I said, just tell me what you do so I can leave you alone. And he laughed and he said, I'm a DP. And I was like, oh, you don't understand how much I love lighting. Oh, I love DPing. And he thought I was pulling his leg, right? And so I said, okay, just tell me one movie I might know and I'll leave you alone. Do you know that man said he DP'd Live Free and Die Hard? I almost wrecked that damn car. I was like, wait, what? He said, what's wrong? I said, I watched that movie every night, cried myself to sleep watching Live Free and Die Hard in the back of my car. And he thought I was playing, right? I said, let me tell you how I'm not playing with you. The scene when John McClane went to get the boy at his apartment and they had to climb out the window and go down the fire escape and all that stuff, and then the crook came and he was dragging that man on the fence, the blue and green light, the light. I said, that whole lighting sequence give me shivers. It's so beautiful. And his face lit up, his eyes got big. He was like, what? Because he was shocked. I really started describing it and being more descriptive than I am now about that scene. I said that whole movie, the whole color tone, color scheme for that movie is my all-time favorite. And so he started smiling, and now he's feeling himself because I told him that I love his work. And he started telling me how he did it and all that stuff. And I'm trying to keep my eyes on the road and watch him at the same time, right? And so I take him to his spot. I said, oh, before we got there, he got kind of little. Now he want to talk, right? He said, you want to know what else I did? I said, yeah, of course. He said, I also did iRobot. I said, shut the front door. I'm riding with a legendary director of photography. I am never gonna forget this moment. And all while we was going, we was just talking about the movies and the light. It was one of my best ride shares ever. I mean, ever. I just had to share that with you. And I shared it with her. She was like, thank you. And y'all go watch her documentary. It's streaming now about Bruce Willis. And it's through her eyes. And yeah, I watched it this weekend. And let me tell you what it made me do. Get my big ass up out this bed and start working on my craft. If you have a talent or a craft or a skill, you better do it. Because hearing her talk about Bruce and hearing what's going on with the media and then seeing him, because they have footage of him, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. I got my butt up. I was cleaning up. I was praying and singing and doing everything. And it just touched me so much. So y'all go watch it, and check it out. And Bruce, I'm praying for you and your family. But yeah, I met Mrs. Willis. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta go. Thank y'all. Hit the like button, share the video, leave a comment, and I'll see y'all next time. I'm Patricia Tone Funny. Follow me on all my social media. Okay.